Welcome back to the Halo Classic, folks. I'm Tom Pattinger. That's still Ryan Agrobelli. But we're joined by, well...
Nighty Night.
There it is, man. You've been here for a minute. I knew your name. I'm just saying that one.
No, you didn't.
I wanted to give you
this.
No.
It's okay.
I wanted to build you up.
No. I totally understand. I mean, that
he's
kind
a
of
busy
thing happens
man.
sometimes.
He's got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, he's got a lot.
I knew.
Golden Boy gets up here. He roasts my pizza. Nighty Night gets up here. He roasts my intro. We're going to roast some players. No, we're going to be nice to these players because these are the good players. We've got some of the mainstays that have been on all day, but we've got SwiftKill who's going to start it off hot right away, and that's a name you should know.
Yeah, SwiftKill in Halo 3 was amazing. I actually had a chance to team with him. I choked. I didn't have any sort of confidence in the player, and he really proved me wrong because he went on to win a lot of combines. Those were the events where people could really get their name out there. SwiftKill was just dominant in those, and then he started to make a name for himself in Reach, where he got top 16, and he just took it all the way to the top, where he was placing top 3 in Halo 5.
So you were a player that kind of played against these guys and then fell down and is casting now? Just like aggro.
I mean, that's exactly what it is.
Why'd you just 2-for-1 us?
Yeah, he did.
That's messed up, dude. There's more of us than him, okay? We can take him.
Well, Bubu Dubu, also a name y'all should know. Talk to us about Bubu Dubu.
No, man, Bubu Dubu, he's the one that dethroned Optic in Halo 5. He is that guy that really put together a great squad with Shotzi, Renegade, and Shooter, and they were on Splice and were finally able to take them down. He is a really good free-for-all player. It's his mentality. He's got such a good attitude in Halo. It's amazing what he brings to the game. He really is an amazing just person overall. I really like Bubu Dubu. Interviewed him. I've talked to him a million times. He's just a great Halo mind.
He's been struggling a little bit here so far, though. Down 4-12. Leader doing pretty well for himself right now. Bubu looking for a little bit more. Ends up losing that one-on-one. Exemplified, another new player to the stage so far. Haven't gotten a chance to see him compete here on Heretic, and he's also right around that 4 to 5 kill mark. And something we've seen throughout the day is these players that have gotten multiple opportunities, that have placed top 4 and just gotten warm, they've really started to feel the map a little bit better. Even these really good players come and sit down and just don't find success in the first round usually, because everyone is so in tune with how everyone's moving by that point.
Long range shot's not going to be good enough. Examplified can't find it up close either. Our kill leader at 16 so far, 10 for our number 2 player as well. Exemplified bringing up the rear with that 4, still can't make it a 5.
Now the 2-shot beatdowns you see right there, that's all you're going to see. You're going to see the trades, you're going to see the sticks, and that's big. That's a really big play. A lot of people don't think that that's a very important thing to do. They're like, oh, well, he didn't live. That's okay. If you're getting kill for kill after every respawn, that's okay. That's going to keep you in the running.
Exemplified right there just picks up 2 kills. I don't know where that came from. He was not looking like this player just a second ago. And here's your leader. Cranium picks up number 20.
Cranium, I mean, all these big names, Bubu Dubu in here, SwiftKill, but it's Cranium who ends up on top through the first 3 minutes or so, sitting way up on top right now, 20 to 13 being his nearest competitor.
Just going wild right now from a distance, gets jumped on. Nice drop down. It's always fun. And that's XLEK. This guy was owning the game earlier on. Now he has a team that's playing in the 4s, so he's been bopping back and forth. But he's been so successful that here he is with the big dogs. So the last one of the day, Cranium with a double kill right before he falls down, 22.
Yeah, Cranium is outstanding. The guy is actually from my hometown. The guy's been putting in a lot of time into Halo 3, lots of practice. He's one of those guys that you see in all the online qualifiers, all the tournaments. He's really got an incredible shot, incredible sniper rifle. We're not going to see that, but he just has a phenomenal snipe, and he's the one he's in the lead right now. 24.
Yep.
That's Cranium.
Yeah. Cranium's killing it right now.
Not surprised.
Doing very well for himself. Exemplified run over, and again, XLEK, you mentioned it earlier, Tom. He won 3 of the first 4 rounds on stream earlier today. So as you mentioned, he's been playing 4s, he's been bouncing back and forth a little bit, but to try and get back into the groove, though he's got his work cut out for him. Cranium running away with this one so far. No one is even close to him at this point.
Yeah, 28-17, an 11 kill lead. One of the largest that we've seen all day. In fact, the last time we saw an 11 kill lead, it was excellent.
That was really nice by Cranium, and that's what you were talking about, Nighty, where as long as you're trading out, you're doing just fine for yourself.
Yeah, and especially if you're in the lead, that's really all you have to do. There's no pressure on you whatsoever to really come get back into it. It's just get this one kill, get that kill, and you'll notice that once you're in that situation, kills will just start to come to you. Like it gets a lot easier when you're in that state right there. The last thing you want to do is start to freak out, and that's when the choking comes into play.
That's the thing, is that when you get the 1 kill, when you get the 2 kill, when you get the 3 kill, in your brain, it's racking up like a Jenga tower, but in reality, you're not more dangerously, you're not easier to kill because you've gotten 4 in a row. It's all mental, but free-for-all is mainly mental.
Yeah, it's really hard to find your right spots and pick your right fights, and Cranium has been doing that very well thus far. LowGi had a really good game last round. Able to stay on the top 4, stick on the play set, so try to do the same here in this one.
Exemplified bringing up the lead here, half of what the leader has been able to bring so far, 15 to the 30. Still having some trouble. Bubu, though, 23 kills so far.
Catching up a little bit. That's what you expect of a guy of Bubu's caliber, but is the lead too big? Probably to get the first place, but here's the thing, you don't need to get first. Top 3 gets a lot of points. You get 8 for first, 7 for second, 6 for third, and then even if you get 4th, you only get 1 point, but at least you get to stay on the setup, and that's critical for putting together a lot of points.
Yeah, and it's interesting, maintaining your frustration is probably the most important thing, I think, when you're playing free-for-all, because there's so much chaos.
Yes.
There's going to be like so many things that are going to happen wrong for you, right? And you just can't focus on that whatsoever. You got to be like, okay, where's my next kill? You got to be playing the long game. You can't put yourself out there too much. You got to stay alive a lot of the time. So there's a lot more to free-for-all than people like to admit. They're like, oh, it's just a bunch of people that like to steal kills. No, not exactly.
You got to have that quarterback mentality for sure. Every death is a new day. Like I said, you don't become easier to kill because you're on a 4-kill killing streak, even though you might freak out. Same when you're on a bad death streak. You're not bright red because you've died 5 times in a row, but you might feel that way as you slam your controller in the ground. I'm not speaking from experience or anything.
Definitely not. And I love the way that Dubu actually crossed the map there. You don't see a lot of players get a cross through bottom middle and survive. Even though he didn't end up getting any kills, he was close. And sometimes in free-for-alls, that is kind of the way it goes, right? You're shooting a guy, another dude shooting the same dude, and it just goes. I mean, that's a little bit tough sometimes.
Tocnik right now playing hard. He's at 28, but it's not good enough for second or first. If he does find second or first, he will qualify into that bracket. But right now, trailing by just a couple to make that happen.
And it's interesting to see that too, because there's so many big names in this one free-for-all right now. All these guys are very talented at free-for-all, and it's really interesting to see that, because it's kind of bad news for Tocnik. It's like, oh man, this is my chance right now. I can get in and qualify, but he's got so many challengers.
And look at how well he's playing. This is the 3rd double kill that we've jumped on and watched him do. Might even follow up with a tertiary, just short of it. But he's still not 1 or 2 with all of these multis.
And Renzo, who won our last round, is sitting in 2nd place by still a pretty decent margin. It really goes to show you how well Cranium is playing in this current round and how easy it is to fall behind and really struggle to catch back up.
Yeah, and that's a lot of times what you'll see. You'll see players get a really slow start, but then they'll just creep up, right? And then they come out of nowhere, and then they start to contest the guy for first, and that's exactly what we're seeing with Renzo. Renzo was a bit... I could be wrong about this, but I believe he's a big-time streamer.
Yeah.
I think he has a huge fan base within the Halo 3 community. He's one of those guys that stuck with it till the end. He's always on Halo 3, so a lot of people like to watch him. So that's cool that he's out here and he's competing, showing his
nice.
what he does. And
he's fragging too. He's absolutely bringing the noise. It's been a lot of fun to kind of watch him do what he does.
Okay. I see how you are. You just going to steal it from me like that?
Oh, is that what you said?
That's exactly what I said.
Well, it's really fun to watch him do what he does, right?
It is.
Couldn't agree more. He's doing what he does very well. He's doing it.
That's got to be a shirt.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
I mean, he does what he's doing.
He is.
Couldn't agree more. Well said, Tom.
Thank you. I came up with that by myself.
55 seconds left. Only 5 kills right now to steal first. Let's see, could it possibly happen? I don't know. Cranium is looking incredible right now, and look at him.
Look how composed.
Cool. He's cool.
Yeah, and I noticed that with Posey, who won one of these kind of breakneck games, just chilling, man. And again, the mental game, if you're able to just relax, It's very possible.
Oh, that was a big trade right there from Tocnik. He needs 3 kills to tie with second. This is a big 25 seconds right now. Easy cleanup. Very nice job. Another cleanup. Double kill. Another one right in front of him. He gets the pizza. Not going to be able to connect. He's got 1 kill to go. He's got 13 seconds to do it.
Here we go. Tocnik along for the ride. Down 7. I don't think it's going to happen in 7 seconds. Looking for the kill on the backside. Throwing out the grenades. Trying to find one. He does get it. It's 41 right now. Can he find a second? Not going to be the case. 48 is the victor. Cranium gets that. And Tocnik 1 short of qualifying for that bracket.
And again, as hard as that is to lose that qualification right now by 1 kill, it's the top 32 players. And Tocnik would have been the first. He is breezy right now. He has no worries, I'm sure. It just would have been nice to be able to go get dinner a little bit early.
It's true. He would have been feeling a lot better just going to bed tonight and just knowing that he has that qualification. He was playing really well, though. I mean, like we said, you know, those were top dogs right there. Those are some really talented individual Halo 3 players.
Well, here's Cranium. This guy took home the W in this one. And this was, I mean, he got off to he was at an 11 kill lead at one point or another. Really fantastic stuff.
I love that nade that we've seen more and more players start doing, where you see, instead of trying to stick them in midair by coming up the jump, just drop it right in the center. Yes, they can move around a little bit, but you don't get that much mobility in the air.
That was hot.
And it sets you up for success.
That was so damn hot. He just snaps from left to right and then shoves it in his face. Man, that was sick. That's what I want to see. That's what I sign up to watch, dude. So amped.
That is Halo.
So sick.
Now, really impressive. I mean, so many different players played really, really well today, but Cranium, in our first chance to see him so far today, putting out that performance, I'm sure Cranium is going to put in a lot of work the rest of the night.